Yes, I hear. Hey. Okay, then I hope that goes for everybody. So, hi and very welcome to this free essential oil class. 6 minutes late we begin. I'm sorry for that, but it seems like me and techniques when I'm around doesn't really work. So I'm very happy to see all of you. And I think that some of you I didn't even meet. So my name is Jennie Liljefors and I am at our studio on Lidingö. So we have two studios, yoga studios, one in the central of London and central of Stockholm, and one outside of Stockholm. And right now, I don't know if you can see, I'll just turn the computer. I am diffusing one of the lovely oils here in a diffuser. I am diffusing air. So let's together, before we begin, just come to a comfortable seat. If you're sitting in the bed or on your couch or chair on the floor. And let's just begin with a breath together. So stretch our arms over our head, interlace our fingers, and shift the palms up to the ceiling and stretch open. Stretch open, open between the ribs. Loosen around the diaphragma. Come down with your hands on your knees. And just take one deep inhale. Close your eyes, open the mouth, exhale. And then once again, inhale through the nostrils. And exhale through the mouth. Just continue to breathe a couple of breaths here with your eyes closed. Feeling how we just release the day, whatever happened. Release thoughts, worry and fear. Release the tension around your temples. See if you can release the muscles in the face. Drop the tongue from the palate. And widen your jawline once. And then relax the mouth again. Just let your eyeballs become heavy back into the sockets. And lift your chest even more and roll your shoulders back, broaden your collarbones. Inhale. And exhale. And then we can open our eyes. Okay, so free class where I will speak a little bit about essential oils. And I've been working with essential oils quite many years now. And I have chosen to work with a brand that's called Doterra. I've tried many different types of brands and oils. And for me, Doterra is just I just found what I wanted in this brand, how they work and what they stand for and the pureness of their oils. So let me just begin to speak a little about what essential oils are. And we wrote to you also that we will try some of the oils. We will try together lemon and Semgest, On Guard, lavender, and peppermint. We will also try the deep blue rub. And you could email us to get some of the tests. If you didn't, you just have to listen and feel within. And if you're interested, you can also get some tests afterwards. You can just email us. So to begin with, all plants all over the world contains what we call a compound. And these compounds, they are hidden in the root of the flower or tree or bush, or in the leaf, or in the bark, or in other parts of the plant. And these hidden compounds are the base of the essential oil. Now, it's highly concentrated and extremely potent. This, shall I say, the compound itself. And it is also what you say, volatile, which means that it can pass through air. And it's kind of nice because volare in Italian is to fly. So a volatile aromatic compound is the essential oil. It's like tiny small molecules, and they quickly transform from their liquid, or even they can be a solid state, and they disperse very quickly through the air. So that is the base of the compound. It's volatile, so it releases, and it can, when it gets in touch with the temperature of the air, it transforms into a gas, and it goes through the air. And we, as the person that will take in the smell, will very quick feel this essential oil as a scent. And the scent hits our olfactory system. It is a part of our limbic brain, and it's the part where we have memories and feelings, and it stores here. So that means that one essential oil, one compound, when it flies through the air and comes to me, it awakens through my olfactory system, the limbic system in my head, and I remember something, or I get a feeling. And this, of course, is different from person to person, since we have different memories. So the essential oil, yes, it has a scent, and we will speak more about what the different oils will do. Some will enhance our uplifting, and some are grounding, but it will always be different sensations for all of us. Essential oils, why they are in the plant from the beginning, is that they either protect the plant from insects or environmental conditions. And also they play a great part in pollination. So human beings, since ancient times, have known about this knowledge and extracted the compound to help us protect from disease, or help us to protect from insects, or help us to soothe the skin, or help us to ground, uplift, help us to create a feeling. And in history, we can see that the oils has been used in the whole world, actually, in thousands and thousands of years. And it's around 3,000 plants that we have discovered on Earth. And there is a compound in every plant. So you can imagine the vastness, the greatness in essential oils. The pureness, the vastness, but also then we can mix. So then we can mix in eternity. We can mix one essential oil with other, and we create like a recipe. So we begin small, maybe with a couple of oils, and then this can be like our jungle, our own, how do I say, way to find out. We don't actually need to have so much knowledge about it. It's feeling, it's sensation, and of course we study the plant, and the plant and this compound will in its dense part in the essential oil give me that benefit. So for example, the essential oils has been used in Egypt, in Greece. It is said that Hippocrates were using essential oils. It is used in Iran. They have used it a lot in food. You have found it in historical descriptions in and around Rome. In India, it's very, very big, and essential oils has been used in Ayurveda, that is hand in hand with yoga, the art of medicine and how to live with different doshas. So there, the essential oils are very important, and also in Chinese medicine. So in China, it's very ancient and very well known. And in France, there is a person that is called Jennie Liljefors, and he is said, I don't know, of course, but he is said that he is the one that coined the phrase aromatherapy. So France is still working a lot with aromatic oils, and also Italy. And actually, when I lived there during these 7 years, many of like the children's doctors or in the pharmacy and so on, you see it around in the society that the work with essential oils is actually quite natural. Doterra, they use very pure way of producing the oils. It's 2 ways to produce an essential oil. And it's very important how these oils are produced. One way is the steam distillation. And to steam distillate, you really need to work with the right temperature. Because if you want to make oils faster, quicker, more efficient, I don't know that word in English, but okay, so let's say more at a time, then maybe some oil producers will put the heat up, but then you actually destroy the essential oil slightly. So it's really important that the steam distillation is done right and is done at the perfect temperature. And therefore it will be a slower process. Then there is also another way of processing or making the oil, and that is expression. It's like you would say in Swedish, kallpressad. And that's mostly the citrus oils. And you work then with how do you say, the peel of the citrus fruits. And that's how you express the oils. So these 2 But it's also very important that you do it at the right time. And it's actually an art, even if it's in a factory, done in a bigger scale, it's actually really an art to create these oils. And the essential oils, they should be just the essential oil. It should not be, and that is important when you begin to like look around what you want. It should not be anything else into the oil. No preservatives, no alcohol. It should be only the essential oil of itself. Then, of course, we can choose to pour drops of the oil in what we call a carrier oil. That is an oil without any taste or smell. So we can massage and we can work with a couple of drops more in a bigger scale on our body or whatever we need. But in this small bottle of the oil, it should be only the oil. Doterra is also a lovely brand because they work with how would I say, they don't have their own land, so they go, for example, where lemon is best. It's in Italy. And they create the processing around the land where the lemon is, and they work with the local farmers. And in that way, the local business will grow and people will come to work and bring their families. And then the families will need to eat. So it will become restaurants, and they need school, it will become school. So in that way, doTERRA really helps to build societies. And they really focus also on countries that have poverty and really need aid. And they have an organization called Helping Hands that is, for me, of course, very important. So the oils of doTERRA are pure, they are well processed, and they also work with the terrain in the country, and they bring people into so that the country can build from there. And it's actually a very nice community when it's based on that. Yes. So then to the oils. I use them, of course, for my own. I use them at home. I use them with my family. I use them at the studio. I use them during my practice or with my students. And it are a couple of like how to use the oils. The oils will, as the compounds from the different plants, have different benefits, but they are for us to improve our health and well-being, and that is what we have done since ancient times. It will help to soothe skin irritations. It will help with our digestion. It can help our oral health really much. Help us to clear our airways, so like to breathe better, and especially maybe during the winter period when you go around and you have kind of slight cold, you feel if you have problem with asthma, then we have the oil that I'm diffusing today, the oil called Air. It's really, really good for that. And other health benefits, boost our immune system. That is one we are going to speak about today, the On Guard. Help us to relax and eventually sleep. Help us to elevate, so get more energy. And of course, we can use the oils to help to clean our bodies, but also our house. And also create this nice like spa feeling. So the oils can be used in so many ways. I'm going to now speak about the ways that we can use the oils. And one is aromatic. and that is how we breathe them. When we breathe in the oils, as I spoke about before, it kicks through our olfactory system into the limbic system, and breathing oils that are calming can actually help us to relax stress and nervous feelings. We can use it directly on the skin. Some of the oils, as I said before, we need to put in a carrier oil. So there are some examples of that. Oregano, we're not working with that one today. Oregano, cinnamon, lemongrass, geranium, they are kind of so strong that, I mean, it's not dangerous, but it's better to put them in a carrier oil before you put them on the body or where you want to put them. Just see, somebody just arrived here. Admit there. Yes, and then we also can have them, and a very nice tip that I like is that we can have them
Sorry to disturb, I can't hear you now. No, still no sound, I think.
now. Can you hear me now?
Yeah, thank you.
Yeah. I must have hit a wrong button. I'm sorry for that. I was just saying that we can use the oils, pouring a couple of drops in our shower, and when the warm water comes down, it can vaporize and give us a feeling of our own spa at home. You can also use cotton on small, the oils on small cotton balls and place them on the air vents in the car. So when you drive up for a long drive, it really has a nice feeling of a nice scent in the car when you see there. I need to mute. When you after a couple of hours, it can be kind of smelly in a car. So that's a really nice tip. I've done that many times when I travel up to the north in Sweden. Another way, and that is how we work with the oils together in class, is that we use them in the hand and we rub them towards each other. And then we inhale and we make breathing exercises with the oils. And then also a lovely thing is to have them pour a couple of drops in a water bottle and just mist it all over bed linen or over your towel before you dry yourself or over a carpet or so on. And also for topical use, if we want to make a nice lemon touch to the kitchen when we have cleaned it, we can just mist it on the covers around in the kitchen. It's really nice. Then there is also to diffuse, as I showed you in the beginning. There are different diffusers to buy. Doterra, of course, have their own that we sell at the studio. And it's a very nice way to have a scent in a room to give a nice feeling. As I said, today we have air in this. If there is like coal going on at home, we could diffuse on guard, for example, and I'm going to speak more about those oils soon. Then we can have them as internal use. So many of the oils can we really actually eat or drink. And how we use them internally is that when we get them in our system, like if we place them under our tongue, or if we place them in our water bottle and we drink the water with the oil, we can also use small veggie caps. It's like small caps that doTERRA have, that we also have here, and you open the cap and it's empty. And you pour a couple of drops of your favorite oils and you make your own recipe. And then you just take that instead of maybe mixing and drinking something that feels too strong. And you can use many of the oils in cooking, like oregano or basilicum. It's actually quite effective to do that. And what happens is that when we have them, and when we take them internal, they enter our blood system and they come out in the whole body. So it's actually really, really nice and effective way to take in the oils. So I was thinking that we should try some of the oils together and speak about them. And I'm going to begin with lemon. So if you have lemon at home now, for you that asked for the testers, or if you have lemon, please just grab a glass of water or your water bottle. And we are going to just try together the lemon oil. Now the lemon oil we can have in water. We can have them to make a nice lemonade with some ice, and we can mix it with also with other oils like grapefruit, or another that I love is called wild orange. But just a couple of drops in the water. And you can also have it in warm water. It's important if you have it in warm water that you don't have boiled water that you pour over the oil, because then the oil will, as I said in the beginning, when we do the process, it cannot be too warm. If we pour oil, boiled water on the oil, it will also get destroyed. So let's now together, if you have prepared your lemon oil, take just a sip of the water with lemon oil. And we can just close our eyes. Just feel how the sensation comes out. It's actually every time so astonishing, I think, how you feel the lemon in the whole system. It's so refreshing, gentle, and it feels sometimes as it is more lean or gentle than a fresh lemon, even though we can open our eyes again, even though I love fresh lemon, but it's actually a really nice way to try it. And that is my recommendation if you're interested in oils, that, you know, really begin with 1, 2, 3 oils. Don't like over exaggerate it, and try and work with it. Now, lemon I also have when I take my shower. I diffuse it. I use it when I spray with my water bottle mist at home to get this nice, clean, fresh feeling. Yes, that was lemon. Then we have lavender, and that is a favorite. I have one client that goes one of my courses now, and she says that before she goes to bed, she just drapes herself with this lavender oil. She was just, she had a great loss, and it's really helped her to relax, soothe, and come to a feeling of like nourishing, holding, warmth, and helps her actually go to sleep. So it's really nice. And lavender, I would take in we can do that together. Take out your lavender and just pour a few drops in the palms of your hands. And if you don't have the oil, you just have to imagine, and we just rub the hands slightly towards each other. And then just place the hands behind the ears. Now this is, you know, where we place perfume. So behind the ears, down in the lower part of the neck, on our wrists, just pressing in here to this area, on our soles of the feet. And then let's also take a breath in. And then a nice way to do it is to cup our hands in front of the mouth and nose. And inhale. And then just lay your hands down and exhale. And just close your eyes for a while. Just feel into this sensation of the lavender. The soothing effect, both soothing if we have irritated skin, but also if our emotions are negative or if we have felt unbalanced. And we can just open our eyes. Yes, that was lavender. I use that a lot now in my classes. And it's very nice to spray mist on the children's bed linen before they go to bed. Okay, then we have, let's see what we'll take next here. So yes, On Guard. I mean, On Guard is like, it's been the favorite since, actually from the beginning, but the whole, this pandemic that we are into, and it's such a great oil. It is a mix, and I will read now because I can't remember everything in my head. It has wild orange peel in it, clove bud, cinnamon leaf, cinnamon bark, eucalyptus leaf, and rosemary. And this supports a healthy immune system and the respiratory function. And this is also very powerful to clean with. And Doterra has actually also done a sanitizer, so with alcohol in it, but only for the hands. Now this, how would I use this? I would diffuse it. I would also have a couple of drops in my hands, maybe in a carrier oil because it is kind of strong. I don't use carrier oil so much, but I'm Ayurvedic, I'm Pitta, so I have strong skin. But maybe, you know, when you begin to work with it, use it in another oil and just rub it where you feel that you would need. Maybe also on the belly or on the lower back. It's also right now for Christmas and the holidays, a lovely scent because it's cinnamon. So it feels a lot like Christmas, actually. It's a very nice and very effective oil right now. You can clean with it also. Yes, and then we have, of course, the Sengest. It's actually right now one of my favorites. So we say digest, right? We digest the food, we digest the feels, you know, the day that's come in. And yeah, today I had kind of a stressy day, so I didn't even have time to digest all the things that happened and decisions I had to make. So then before I began this oil class, I took some Sengest and I did the same thing as we just did before. So let's try. This is also kind of strong. So if you wish, I mean, you don't need to do that right now. You can use it in a carrier oil. And now it will become a mix, of course, because we had the lavender, but just take some drops in your hands and rub them. I feel, and this is, you know, what I spoke about also with the olfactory system. Now I began to work with the Sengest oil, and it direct now gives me like memories from when I began with this oil, which was in the summer. It was warm and nice, so I get direct that feeling in my body. It's really nice how it actually works. So let's breathe in And then lower our hands and breathe out. And I am going to place also some in my neck, really back on my vertebrae in the neck. And then I'm going to place one on my belly. Sengest, digest. So I can digest the food, but also today's all, input. It's actually, for me, a very nice oil. Sengest, yes. I mean, obviously, it's so nice when we did this oil class a couple of weeks ago together here and we had the oil, but this is a nice option for, we can't meet so much as we wish today. And it's also maybe just awakens your will and so on to come closer to the oils. The last oil we are going to work or try is the peppermint. And I just want to say that some of the oils also come in these rollers. So then we don't even have the oils in the hand. We just roll it. It's actually very practical to bring with you in the purse. And it's not as strong. This is already diluted. So it's kind of a lighter version. It's really nice. The peppermint, now, if you had washed your hands, that's important. I did that before. This is really a kick-ass oil if you want to awaken, if you want to have a really nice breath. It's also very nice to have in your hands and massage your scalp with. Oh, it's divine, especially if somebody else does it. So I'm going to just take a drop on my finger and press it up in my palate. I take away my finger and I just sit and close my eyes. Straighten your spine, roll your shoulders back. Now I know it's difficult if you don't have this oil, but for us that have, it's really an intense sensation. And take a deep breath in and we breathe out. We can open our eyes, and this is nice to do together with the cheetah breath, when you round the tongue like this. And then close the lips and exhale. It really opens and gives even more effect. And now I can go and kiss somebody because I will have a nice smell. Okay, that was the oils. And it's a cream, and the deep blue has a blend. And I have to read here again, a blend of wintergreen. It's an oil called wintergreen, peppermint, blue tansy, liang liang, and a couple of more ones. And this is like really, really nice. It's a cream. Obviously, it's not only essential oils. It is also ingredients to make it to a cream. And this cream is just to soothe like aching muscles and placing them maybe, where you have tightness or blockages, or if you actually just hurt yourself or strained yourself. And it gives this cooling, warm sensation. It's really, really nice for your entire system. I usually pre-corona, I gave massage to my clients with this. Now I drop a small amount in the hand and they take it themselves in the shavasana. So it's really nice after a practice, but also before the practice actually, if you have a feeling that something is like straining. Yes. Now that was information about these oils that we chose for today. And if you now wish to purchase oils, you can find different brands. If you want to purchase Doterra oils, it's not that easy. We obviously sell them at the studio, but you can also buy them there by yourself. And then you open an account and you buy the oils, you become an ambassador, and you get like a kind of points every time you buy. So you get free oil when you have bought an amount, and you can also buy to sell. So it's kind of nice to begin to work, maybe buy one or two, see what happens. If you want to buy more, it's much better price if you open this kind of account. And that I can help you all with. And I have information on my own website. That's jennieliljefors.com. So jennieliljefors.com. I can write it in the chat later. And there is, you can see it says essential oils. And there you can read more about everything I said here now, but also how you can purchase them. And we can also, if you want to buy them, we sell them also on our web store. So yes, that was just a small introduction to this fantastic world of essential oil that really made such a big difference for me, for my practice, for my children, for my household, and for my practice at work. And it's such a nice way to, now when I've had all these different kind, I feel my whole body is like tingling. So yeah, you can do quite a lot with this and be your own creator. Yes. So I thank you so much for your attention, and I hope that you got some inspiration and maybe a longing to try. And I have the chat box here. So if you have any questions, please just put it down now in the chat. And let's take a couple of minutes. I'll just write down my the website where you can read more about the oils. And of course, you can go to Doterra's own webpage. So yes, testers after this session, absolutely, just email us, Erica, to the email info@ultramondoyoga, and we will send to you. Yes. Any other question? I hope that you found some nice information here and that you are, yes. Okay, so nice to see all your chats here. Yes, thank you, Stephanie. So nice to hear. Okay, so before we go offline, let's see if we have some more chats coming in. I wish you all a lovely holiday, of course, Christmas, and a happy 2021. Yes. Oh, Emma, thank you. Anna, Katarina. It comes tears to my eyes, actually. It's so, yeah. I hope we see each other more together very soon. Yes. Okay. So I'm going to go offline in just a minute. I'm going to fetch 3 children and 2 dogs. So yes. Have a lovely Thursday evening, and I'll see and talk to you soon again. And please email me if you